So I came off my dry fast about 24 hours ago. I just wanted to talk a bit about the mistakes I made coming off it. I guess I'm a bit of an amateur. I've never done a 72-hour dry fast before. I thought it would be similar to water fasting, where, especially with the electrolytes, a 2 or 3 day fast is nothing. You can just break it normally, and there's no real side effects from that. Maybe longer water fast might be a bit different, but 2 or 3 days is nothing. Turns out dry fasting is a much more sensitive situation where, I needed to treat it much more sensitively. So I just wanted to talk about kind of what my experience was, what mistakes I made, and how I would do it differently next time. I'm kind of losing my voice, I think, from all this dry fasting. I'm doing another OMAD dry fasted today. My throat's very dry, so hopefully I'll get through it. So I broke it at the 72-hour mark. I drank a litre of coconut water. Straight away started to feel very slightly nauseous, which isn't something that it normally would do. I think that coconut water, that any stuff you get from the store is boiled anyway, so it's shit. But I thought I'd try it, made me a bit ill. It wasn't too bad, so I thought I'd press on. Had a couple of smoothies straight away. It's just... I don't think it was a good idea. I felt very, very bloated, very full, but I wasn't really, nothing terrible happening yet. And then I had about a quarter of a watermelon, which is when everything started to fall apart. So I started to get very, very, very bad diarrhea straight away, just basically water coming out. It wasn't good, and it lasted nearly basically all night up until the morning. And then I just got so bloated. I kept trying to eat, but this bloating, and I nearly threw up, and it was just terrible. And I think a lot of the problem was I was trying to force it in a short period of time. I gave myself 6 hours to refeed because I like to keep them minimal because I want to start fasting again as soon as possible. 6 hours is a huge refeed for me. Usually they're anywhere from about 2 to 4. But it turns out it just wasn't enough. I needed to give it 8 hours or a full day of refeeding, just taking it slowly, because it just seemed like the stomach was so sensitive compared to water fasting, as I found out the hard way. So next time, when I come off a water fast, 72 hours, 48 seems alright, but 72 hours, I'm going to give myself a full day for refeed. I'll start off with maybe watermelon, have that, and then have nothing for an hour. So just have the watermelon. Actually, I might start off with the baking soda, as a lot of people say that that's a really, really effective way to help your kidneys. So give that a go. Wait an hour, have some watermelon, wait an hour, and just do it like that and keep building up over the day rather than the way I did, as it was such a shitty experience. I think that's about it. I just wanted to sort of talk about what it was like. Definitely not going to screw that up again because it was a very difficult night. I had a very bad sleep. In terms of any healing and stuff, it turns out it was pretty good. My skin's looking great. And a lot of those little wilts and stuff, whatever they were on the skin, seem to be cleared up. I did put weight on pretty easily. I think a lot of the weight loss was the water that was gone. I don't think I lost a ton of fat. I must have lost some, but it just wasn't crazily noticeable. So I'm going to do a few OMADs, dry fasted of course. So today I'm going to do one, have a refeed, maybe do another one tomorrow, and then I'm going to start back on the 48s and take it from there. Maybe do a 3-day saltwater fast this weekend. Cheers guys.